All right, let's get this out of the way right now. Yes, we are going to talk about DJs drinking at weddings. And before you jump in the comments like, absolutely not, or, hey, it's part of the job, just know this. This is one of those topics that can start a full-on DJ civil war faster than playing the wrong version of a song. I've seen friendships end over this. Well, okay, maybe not friendships, but I've definitely seen some heated Facebook group debates. So today we're going to talk about it honestly, professionally, and yeah, with a little bit of real-world perspective from someone who's been in the trenches and have seen it from different sides. Because the truth is, this really isn't a simple yes or no answer. All right, roll the intro. Greetings and salutations, my good friends. Welcome back to the channel. This week, we are diving into a topic that every DJ has an opinion on. Should DJs drink at weddings? Let's start with the obvious. You're at a wedding, the bar is open, the guests are having a great time, and the bartender makes eye contact with you like, hey, you look like you've been carrying speakers since 2 p.m. Want something to take the edge off? And suddenly you're in a moral dilemma. Do you say yes? Do you say no? Do you pretend you didn't see them and just aggressively reorganize your Serato crates? Before we dive into this debatable topic, if you're new here, be sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and be sure to turn on the bell notifications so you never miss any of the helpful videos I make week to week. My content is here to help the new DJs who are just entering the industry, and possibly even some of the established guys who have been doing it for years and might just need a little helpful insight from time to time. Okay, let's break this down. There are basically two camps in the DJ world when it comes to this topic. Camp number one, absolutely not. Never, ever, under no circumstances do you drink at a wedding. These DJs treat alcohol like it's going to instantly turn them into a train wreck. And honestly, I respect it. You are being paid to do a job. You are responsible for the timeline, the vibe, the announcements, sometimes even fixing problems that have nothing to do with music. You are basically the unofficial wedding coordinator with a better playlist. Camp number two. They think it's fine to have a drink or two as long as they're being responsible. These DJs might have one drink, maybe two, spread it out over the night. They're not getting sloppy. They're not taking shots with Uncle Dave at the bar who's yelling, hey, play Freebird. They're just thinking, I'm being human and there's nothing wrong with it. But here's the thing. The real question isn't, should DJs drink? The real question is, can you do your job at 100% if you do? Because this job as a DJ, it's not just pressing play. You're reading the room, you're managing energy, and you're making announcements clearly. You're handling last-minute changes like, hey, we're actually doing the cake cutting now. And by the way, where's the photographer at? Let's be honest, things can go sideways real quick. And are there risks associated with drinking? Well, one drink, probably fine. Two drinks, still maybe okay, depending on you as a person. Three drinks? Now you're thinking your transitions are incredible, but in reality, you just mixed two songs in different keys and created something that sounds like a haunted house. Four drinks? Now you're calling the bride bro and announcing the bouquet toss like it's a UFC fight. You don't want that. Here's something a lot of DJs who approve of drinking at weddings don't think about. You are running a business. This isn't just a gig. This is your brand, your reputation, your referrals. There are planners watching you. There are venue managers watching you. There are future clients watching you. And trust me, they remember the DJ who looked sharp, stayed in control, and completely crushed it. They also remember the DJ who got a little too comfortable at the bar, even if they only had one drink. Meaning, you're giving a very specific impression that may come off wrong to the important people at the event. So here's where I personally stand on this topic. I don't think it's about rules. I think it's about discipline and awareness. If you choose not to drink at all, amazing, great. You're eliminating all risks. No downside there. If you choose to have a drink, it better be controlled, intentional, and never affect your performance. And honestly, for most DJs, especially if you're newer, my advice is simple. Don't do it. Not because you can't, but because you haven't yet built the experience to know your limits in a high-pressure environment. And you want to maintain a level of professionalism without impairing any judgment or first impressions. So ask yourself if having even just one drink is worth it, and if the negative side effects that come with it are worth it as well. At the end of the day, here's the golden rule. The couple comes first, always. This is one of the biggest days of their lives. They didn't hire you to kind of be on your game. They hired you to be locked in, focused, and ready to handle anything. So, let's finish this up. Should DJs drink at weddings? You can, but you better be honest with yourself about whether you should. Because the difference between a great DJ and an average one isn't just skill, it's professionalism. And knowing when to say, yeah, I'll stick with water or Gatorade or Red Bull tonight, even if the bartender gives you that look again. If you got value out of this, drop a comment below. I already know this one's going to be a big debate, especially on Facebook. Do you think DJs should drink at weddings? As I say at the end of all my videos, a day without dancing is a day wasted. Be a great DJ, be an awesome human, and I'll see you guys in next week's video.